So, I'm having a chat with Dylan. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good, yeah, great, thanks. You're here at Reading.
I am.
How's your weekend
I've
been?
made it.
Yeah.
Finally.
Good weekend?
Brilliant. I've done 3 festivals this weekend now. So, Leeds, big festival, and ended at Reading.
Yeah.
What a better place to finish.
I know. What's the plan next?
Next plan, I've got a tour coming up in late October, November, and that's like my first proper big tour.
Yeah.
And it's all sold out. So we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm super excited for it though.
How's the set list coming along and all the pyros, I'm sure, and everything?
All the pyro.
Got it all sorted?
Because I've got so much money to spend on pyro. It's happening in my head. The set list is getting longer and longer because there's quite a lot of music coming out before the tour. Inside knowledge. I think we're gonna have to shorten it a little bit.
Oh no!
But I'm gonna try and pack in as much as I can.
Put a vote out on social media.
I
to see what tracks
agree.
to get rid of.
But then, what if they don't choose the ones that I like?
That's true.
That would be gutting for me.
Yeah.
But
At least you know what the fans want.
Always.
You need to be entwined.
Give
Give
them what they want.
Exactly. And you have been busy. You've been releasing music.
Yes.
Dropping some singles throughout the year.
Yes.
Where are we at with music at the moment? Because I'm sure you've got a body of work coming.
I do. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
What? Why?
But it's not an album.
Okay.
Not yet. But it's more than an EP.
Okay.
So that you're getting a good decent amount of songs out of it. But we've got a lot of music planned. Like I've got some ready for next year as well. So I'm really excited to get this next body out because I feel like it's exactly where I want it to be now.
Yeah.
Like I've had to do that transition, so people don't get scared about what I'm doing. They're like, oh god, well how did that get from there to there? It's a little transition period, but I'm really, really excited.
Good. And where are we transitioning to? Kind of, are you changing the style slightly, or?
Well, the way that I like to describe myself is a wannabe rock star stuck in a pop star's body. Because I was very much brought up on like AC/DC and Guns N' Roses and Rainbow and Aerosmith, and I want to be that. Like I went to see AC/DC live when I was like 14, 15, and I was just like, that's what I want to do. And I want to have a rock show, but still be able to, do my sort of pop.
Bit of dark black eyeliner and put a big black line across your face or something. I'm sure you'll be.
But we've got the knee slide and all of the sexy guitar stuff. Like that's the best part of the show. We cover Paradise City by Guns N' Roses, and I think that's everyone's favourite part.
Yeah.
No discredit to my stuff. But it's my favourite part of the show.
Just go back to doing covers again.
Yeah, maybe I should be a cover band.
So when you write, how does it all start? Is it lyrics first, music first? How does it kind of develop?
It can be anything. Normally it's a line that will just pop into my head, and then I jot a lot of lyrics down in my notes. I record a lot of voice notes, a lot of random crap that just doesn't make any sense. But when something sticks, it comes along in about 20 minutes. Like my good songs are the ones that are written very quickly. Yeah.
And where do these lyrics come from? Because you say they just kind of come out of thin air. Is it inspiration from the past, or something that you see, or something that you hear?
Well, I think that, as situations happen and you take time for those situations, you can see them in different lights. And all of my lyrics, the way I like to describe them is if you get too drunk and then you don't have a filter anymore, and so you just say exactly what you're thinking. I think that all of my lyrics are like that. Like I don't do anything metaphorical just because I don't really understand what a metaphor is. And I think that it's in what people say. Technically, I owe royalties to so many people because they'll just say like one word to me and I'll be like, great lyric.
I'm surprised you haven't got your phone out yet just to note down something I've said. I'll be listening out, don't worry.
All right.
I'll be claiming the royalties with that as well.
For publishing.
So what made you do this? What made you come out and write music and release music for the world to hear?
Well, I've been writing, and this sounds so pretentious, but I promise it's not because they were awful. But I've been writing since I was about 7. And I had a trash voice. Like, it was awful. But that was all I did, was write music.
Yeah.
And then at about 18, someone was like, oh, well, maybe you should be an artist. And I was like, well, I'll be a writer. And they're like, no, you're going to be an artist. And I was like, okay, deal. And it's just sort of done its bit from there. It's been very intense this last 9 months.
Yeah.
But I've been loving it. It's gone 0 to hero real quick after like 2 years of no one caring.
And
finally someone cares.
And you're starting to make waves, and people are starting to hear your music. Has anyone been in touch with you, kind of bigger names to give you advice or to give you kind of inspiration or anything like that? Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I went on tour with Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
He's a complete legend, and I love that man. He's brilliant, and he's always very, very good at passing off information, but also just like he's good at having a good time. I enjoyed that tour so much.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But otherwise, no one's really slid into the DMs yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Terrible.
Yeah, what? What is that about?
Yeah. Now you must have aspirations. You must have things you want to kind of tick off a bucket list. What's one thing that you really have to achieve? Have to achieve.
Have to.
Yeah. You really have to achieve
have
it.
to play
I'm
Wembley.
not going to give up.
I want to have my own show at Wembley. Have to. Because I've been preparing for that for ages. And now that I've had a taste of it, it's quite hard to like not want to get back.
Yeah.
And I know that that's quite a big aspiration, but you know what?
Do it.
Either will happen or it won't. But I'm gonna try really hard.
It'll happen.
I'll try.
It'll happen.
Give it a good shot.
And you'll want to take it abroad as well, I'm sure. Where are you hoping to take your music?
Well, we just got back from America,
Yeah.
so I'm really, really hoping to go back there again. We've got some stuff in Europe planned
Definitely.
that I can't tell anyone about yet, but
You
I
can
keep
tell
telling
me.
everyone about.
Tell me, it's not like this is being recorded at all.
Yeah, not at all. There's definitely some. I'm going out to Europe. I just can't tell anyone when yet.
Okay.
But it's happening.
This year?
So I'm really
This
excited.
year?
I'm not
This year?
saying anything.
Next year.
Maybe. Oh God!
You're
Don't
great
look at
at
me.
You're great at this.
I know, no poker face whatsoever. It's a nightmare.
What is next year going to hold for you? Obviously, touring's going to happen. I'm sure you're going to want to write and release more music as well.
Oh God, yeah. I think that next year is going to be a lot of touring and a lot of new music.
Yeah.
It's going to be intense.
And do you want to try anything just to experiment with, just to see if it works for you?
What do you mean?
Style-wise and genre-wise, and I don't know, chuck a I don't know, xylophone into your music, see if it works for a track. And
You know what? That's a great idea. A xylophone. Tell you what, I've always wanted to get into my set is a harmonica.
yes,
When I went on a Europe tour with Tate McRae, I took a harmonica with me, and everyone hated me by the end of it. But I was loving it.
can you play harmonica? Yeah.
I mean, if you ask them, no. But if you ask me,
Yeah, of course.
I'm great. Super great.
But yeah,
But maybe we'll just throw some harmonica in there.
Just
But I think,
try it.
I'm just finding my feet with my sound and getting to a place where I really want it to be.
do a mid-late or an outro with a
With a harmonica. Why not?
Get someone to come and do a feature on it.
Why can't I do the harmonica?
Well, that's true. That's true.
You
Could have a harmonica duet.
could do.
Should we both do it? Let's
Yeah,
both
why
do it.
not? Do you want to jump on a track?
Yeah.
And we can have like a harmonica off.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
That seems like.
All right, I'll just write like a 12-bar blues pop song, and we can do that.
I like the sound of that. Right. It's filmed. It's recorded. It's on contract.
It's happening.
So it's
Publishing.
happening.
Here we go.
Can't wait. Dylan, it's been a pleasure.
Well, thank you so
Having a
much for
chat with
having
you.
me.
Thank you very much. Cheers.